excuse me, I'm a little bit sniffly this morning, but I am on my way to drop off all the pets. So it's kind of hot in here actually, even though my ears are cold. Whenever like my ears get cold, I always get a headache, but anyway, that's besides the point. But I'm on my way to go drop off the animals. Mr. J and Harley are staying at the apartment while we're gone, so they'll be just fine. I don't really worry about them. Okay, I'm gonna go. But I have Yuna here in the passenger seat with me because I had to fold down the back seats. As you can see, Crow is back there and Martin is right there. So I had to fold down the back seats because Yuna's crate won't fit in the back of my car without me folding down the seats. And so I had to do that. Since my grandmother is watching her, she obviously needs a place to put her at night, and whenever she's gone, so I brought the crate with me. And so Yuna's sitting in the front seat with me, the cats are back there, and we're on our way. First stop is John and Debbie's, because I have to obviously drop off the cats, and then we will go by my grandmother's and I will drop off Puppy, and that'll be it. So my grandma called me this morning and she was like, you should rethink about going because they're calling for 8 inches of snow and you don't want to be stranded there. And I looked at the forecast and literally it's like today in DC is supposed to be like 42, I think, and there's like a 40% chance of snow, and that's it. Like that's all the snow they're calling for like this whole week. And I'm like, Nana, like it's fine. And so like the forecast only called for 40% chance of snow today. That was the only day. And tomorrow's supposed to be like 50 and sunny, and the next day's supposed to be like 50 and sunny. So she's just, I don't know. Sometimes I think my grandma doesn't want me to do anything, you know, but whatever. I had my psychiatrist appointment today. That always goes fine. Since I don't go to like therapy, I go to a psychiatrist just so I can continue to renew my medication and things like that. And that appointment usually takes like 5-10 minutes at the most. Basically all I do is I go in there and she asks how I've been doing and I say fine, and then she's like, okay, when do you want to see me next? And I tell her, and then she writes me a prescription for the refills that I need until I see her next time. So pretty easy, pretty simple. And then after that, since I had some time left over, I decided to go to Starbucks. Sorry, it's super shaky right now. I decided to go to Starbucks and get me some food and some hot chocolate because I was hungry this morning because I didn't eat anything yesterday. I had like a bowl of cereal at like 8 o'clock p.m. and that was it. Like I didn't eat anything yesterday, which is weird because like I wasn't really hungry at all yesterday. I think a lot of it was like if I'm like distracted, I forget to eat. Like it's not that I don't want to eat, and it's not that I'm not necessarily like not hungry, but I just forget sometimes. I'm just like, you know, caught up in whatever I'm doing, and all of a sudden it's like, you know, 8:30 p.m. and I'm like, oh shoot, I haven't eaten all day. So yeah, that was how yesterday went. So I didn't eat anything. But I think today, since today's mainly going to be a driving day, and so will Sunday, basically what we're going to do, I think, is Micah's going to get up around 12, and he's got to go run some quick errands before we head off. And then after he is done with that, then we are going to be on our way. We'll probably stop early and get some lunch. And then we will probably get over, just book it all the way there, you know? So it's about, I looked earlier today, and it's about a 5-hour drive, which is not too bad. Honestly, that's about as long as it would take for us to go to the beach. I would say. Just because we go to Myrtle Beach whenever we go to the beach. And from where I live, it takes us, if we were to head there, no stops whatsoever, it would take us about 3.5 to 4 hours. But with stops and things like that included, and then, you know, accounting for traffic and things like that, it takes about, you know, 4 to 5 hours. So the drive to Washington is only about an hour or so longer. And then mainly it's like my bladder, if my bladder can, you know, withstand not stopping, then we'll be, you know, good to go. Of course, Micah may want to take a break here and there to stretch his legs and all that stuff, because Micah will probably be doing the majority of the driving. And so, you know, that just depends on if he wants to take a break or not. And of course, I don't mind driving. I told Micah, I was like, as long as it's highway driving, I could do highway driving all day long, you know? But once we start getting into DC and start getting into, you know, the traffic and all that, I was like, that's all you, because I can't deal with that. It stresses me out. People stress me out. So I'm just like, you know, I can deal with highway driving because I don't have to focus on stuff. But when it comes to like inner city driving, that's a big difference. Puppy's doing so good. She slept with us last night. She did very good. And right now she's just laying in the passenger seat, being a sweet little puppo. This is also a little bit of a treat for her, sitting up front, because she used to sit up front when she was smaller. And then I got that thing back there to like make the back seat stay nice, you know? And so she's been going back there ever since, you know, I got that. And so she hasn't sat in the front seat since she was little. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now, man. I can feel my nose, like, it's so like congested. And I've got like drainage, you know? You know how like when you sniff you can like feel it like in your throat too? Where I'm at right now. I'm gonna take a different way, because how I usually go to John and Debbie's house, they're doing like so much construction on the highway, so I'm just gonna go a different way to try to avoid all of that. Not that that matters that much, but I think I'm gonna do it anyway. No, I'm not. I decided last minute that I wasn't going to do that, so. Oh, and I should have, because I literally see the traffic jam that just occurred right now. Great! And I realized that way too late. Ah, shit. Whatever. Alright, so we're going to be stuck in traffic for fucking forever. Alright, I'm gonna go put in my GPS a different way to go, because there's no way in hell I'm sitting in the traffic. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. So I'm sorry that one, that I'm a terrible Vlogmas vlogger because I haven't posted a video in many days now. Yuna, stop that. Yuna, man. Also, so I will be uploading this vlog, my little DC trip vlog, but something happened and we actually didn't go to the concert, which is a super bummer because I, of course, really wanted to go and I was looking forward to it, and we didn't get to go because we thought that the concert was last night. It is not. It is tonight, actually. Yuna, come here. So we actually missed out on it just because Micah has to work tomorrow and there was no way that, you know, he would have been able to make it through his work shift if we were to go to the concert tonight, because the concert would have gone on till really late and, you know, Micah needs to sleep, and then he had to drive, of course, all the way from DC to here, so it was a whole thing. But it's a bummer, but it is what it is. We're home with all the pets now, which is a fun thing. But yeah, so sorry that things have not worked out quite well, but hopefully things start to turn around. But anyway, I'm gonna leave you guys with that, and I guess I'll talk to you guys later.